My challenge is, can we transform your strong horse into a light and soft one in 28 days? We can do it, I promise you. I cannot wait to help you. Hello and welcome to my website and to the introduction to my audio course. I just want to tell you a little bit more about who I am and how I got here. So my name is Dan Bizzarro. I'm an international event rider. I ride for Italy. I represented my country at the European Championships last year in Blenheim Palace. I was shortlisted for the Olympics in Paris the year before. I represented Italy in different Nations Cups, and I've been a coach for a very long time, and I absolutely love helping people. One of the main problems I have to help clients with is having horses that are strong and heavy. I've ridden myself plenty of horses that were very strong. One of them in particular I can think of. The first few times I jumped him, I couldn't turn from one fence to the other because he would just jump and just take control. I couldn't ride him up the gallops because he was just going flat out, and I couldn't hold him. And then within 6 months, I had a 7-year-old kid riding and jumping that horse just to check if my theory and my method were really working, because my goal is always the same. I want to feel that every horse I ride could be ridden by a 5-year-old kid. Every exercise I do could be done by a 5-year-old kid. Of course, I'm not going to ask to jump some crazy fences, but you understand what I mean. And so I started helping people with my method, my exercises, and the transformation was amazing. And I could see how much happier people were and how much more they were able to enjoy the time they spend with their horses, because they were not fighting with their horses anymore. They were working together. The horses were carrying themselves, and they were able to answer yes, no problem to any question the rider was asking. And so the results improve and the fun in general improves, and that should always be the main thing that we focus on. And so this is what I've done in this course. I just put everything together in 6 lessons that takes you from a horse that is heavy, tight, strong, to a horse that is light and soft. And my challenge is to help you do that in 28 days. The 6 lessons, of course, need to be repeated. You can't just do a lesson once and then expect all the transformation, but you can expect a very, very, very big difference in just 28 days. In the first couple of lessons, we get rid of the first and most important thing, the tension in the neck. If you think about every time your horse is tight or strong or heavy or spooky, the tension in the neck is very, very clear. You can't really bend your horse right or left. You can't ask him to be round and soft. The neck gets tight, the head comes up. So we need to get rid of that. And we use 2 or 3 really, really clear, simple exercises that help the horse to get soft and supple and to get rid of that bad habit. And then once we got rid of that, we get the center part of the body to move, both laterally and longitudinally. So we ask the back to raise and to soften with lots of different transitions. I know you've done a lot of transitions, but maybe you haven't done the right transitions. You haven't ridden them in the right way. You haven't done enough of them, and this is why I'm there to help you. Then we introduce transitions from trot to canter and canter to trot, making sure that the horse does a balanced transition rather than just rushing and feeling like you need to hold everything together. Then we start to play with the canter. So I want you to know that you can open up the canter and shorten the canter, both on a straight line, in the middle of a field, in a circle, coming to a fence, in any situation. And your horse just says, yes, no problem, for 2 reasons. First, because he or she respects your aids more. But second, and most importantly, because everything in the body is there ready to be used the right way. And so when you ask your horse to wait, it's not hard work for him. It can just shorten and wait. When you ask him to carry himself and keep that same canter, he doesn't need you to hold everything together. And imagine how much easier would be to approach a fence with a horse that goes where you want him to go, at the pace you want him to go to, and doesn't accelerate or doesn't question you. If you ask him to wait, he just says, yeah, absolutely. If my rider asks me to wait, there must be a reason for it. And this is exactly what I create. A horse that is rideable, a horse that whatever question you ask him, the answer will be yes, no problem. And a horse that works with you so that you can both have fun together. You can download the free lesson, try it, it's yours. You can use it as many times as you want, you can share it with friends, you can do whatever you want. And then if you want to buy the course, download it, try it. If you do the first 4 lessons and you think it didn't work, I just give you the money back. I want to help you. And I want you to feel if you invest money, you get a very, very big return. My challenge is, can we transform your strong horse into a light and soft one in 28 days? If you put your effort, I've definitely put my work and my hours and my effort in, we can do it. I promise you. I cannot wait to help you.